What if I told you the next pandemic isn't coming from overseas but from a quiet dairy farm right here in America? And what if the virus everyone's worried about isn't even the most dangerous one? Stick with me, because what you're about to hear could affect every American family, including yours, and it's closer than anyone expected. Most Americans have thought of bird flu as a poultry problem, a virus that kills chickens and raises egg prices. That's it. End of story. But reality? Way different. Picture a Wisconsin dairy farm. Calm cows, humming milking machines, farmers doing their daily routine. Nothing suspicious until the USDA announced, bird flu detected in a dairy herd. Not birds this time. Cows. And it's not just a one-off. This is the third time this year the virus jumped from wildlife into dairy cattle. H5N1, the virus everyone thinks of when you say bird flu, is spreading across the U.S., infecting animals and, yes, humans too. Over 1,000 dairy herds across 19 states have been infected since 2024, and dozens of human cases have been reported. Here's the kicker. One single mutation could make H5N1 easily transmissible between humans. Just one. Pause for a moment. Imagine that. One tiny change, and the next flu pandemic could start quietly on a farm you've driven past, maybe even near your own town. The takeaway? Bird flu isn't just a chicken problem anymore. It's a multi-species threat creeping closer to home. Now, let's talk about a virus most Americans haven't heard of, H9N2. It doesn't make headlines. Chickens usually don't die. Farmers shrug. Nothing to see. In short, a nothing burger. But scientists in Hong Kong have been watching it quietly mutate over the last decade. The changes allow it to infect humans more efficiently and cause serious illness, especially in children. So, why should Americans care if most cases are reported overseas? Because viruses don't respect borders. H9N2 travels via migratory birds, trade, and travel, meaning it could reach U.S. farms or backyard flocks faster than we expect. Underreporting is another issue. Most people with mild flu-like symptoms never get tested, so H9N2 could already be moving silently. Dr. Kelvin Tu, the scientist leading the study, warns. If this virus keeps circulating, it could evolve into something very serious. It may not have made headlines yet, but H9N2 is an unseen threat looming on America's doorstep. Here's where it gets alarming. Different virus, same warning sign. In September, Mexico confirmed the first human infection with H5N2. The patient was severely ill but survived. Then in November, a Washington state resident died from H5N5, the first human fatality recorded. Now pay attention. H5N5 usually circulates on the East Coast, so its appearance in the West caught scientists off guard. These incidents show a pattern. Viruses jumping species, animals to humans, unexpectedly. Backyard birds make this even more relatable. People think their small flocks are safe. But infected backyard chickens, ducks, or even wild birds can silently pass these viruses to humans, sometimes fatally. Here's a simple takeaway. Different strains, same pattern, animals to humans. Doctors may misdiagnose early symptoms as ordinary flu, which means delays in response. The risk is real, and it's already happening in North America. Here's the frustrating part. The U.S. is less prepared for a bird flu pandemic today than a year ago. Key systems for pandemic surveillance, rapid vaccine production, and emergency biosecurity have been scaled back or defunded. Some contracts to develop mRNA vaccines, technology that worked in COVID, were canceled. Think of it like taking away the fire extinguisher before a wildfire starts. Regardless of politics, viruses don't care about budgets or agendas. The risk is real, and preparation is critical. We still have stockpiled H5N1 vaccines, but availability and speed in a real outbreak could be limited. That's why scientists are sounding the alarm now, while there's still time to act. So, what should everyday Americans do? First, don't panic, just stay smart. But take this seriously. Parents, keep kids away from sick or dead birds. Farmers or backyard flock owners, increase biosecurity, avoid contact with wild birds. Grocery shoppers or pet owners, Don't feed pets raw meat or milk, and cook meat thoroughly. Everyone, if flu-like symptoms appear, get tested, especially after contact with animals. Imagine this: a quiet dairy farm, or even a backyard coop near your town, could be the starting point of the next serious outbreak. Awareness today can save lives tomorrow. The bottom line? Bird flu isn't just on the other side of the planet. It's already in America, mutating, jumping species, and one mutation away from something serious. Stay informed, stay cautious, and remember, this isn't fear. It's preparation.